The villagers of Grey Hollow spoke of him only in hushed tones. They called him Corwin, the savage or wild man who lived deep in the Daggerpine Mountains. They said he hadn't spoken to another soul in 10 winters, and that he'd once fought off a pack of wolves with nothing but an axe and a growl. Children dared each other to sneak near his cabin. None did to outsiders. It sounded like a folk tale, but not to Alara. Alara had just arrived from the city of violinist with tired hands and a heart full of unanswered questions. Her aunt had passed, leaving her a cottage in Grey Hollow. She came seeking quiet, solitude, a place to heal from the storm she'd barely survived. She didn't expect to find curiosity waiting for her, dressed in pine needles and whispers about a man who lived like a myth. It was a cold morning in early autumn when Alara first saw him. She had wandered farther than usual, chasing the sunrise for inspiration. That's when she saw the figure, tall, broad-shouldered, dragging a fallen tree behind him like it weighed nothing. His beard was wild, hair to his shoulders, eyes sharp like flint. A wolfhound padded beside him, alert. Alara froze. He looked uphand for a moment, just a flicker. His eyes softened. Then he turned without a word and disappeared into the trees. The villagers warned her. Stay away from him, they said. He's not right. Wild blood, that one. But Elara's heart, still bruised but beating, whispered something different. He looked tired, not dangerous, so the next day she returned to that same trail. This time, she brought music. She played her violin beneath the tall pines. The music, soft and searching, wove through the trees like smoke. Notes of longing and loss, of dreams too heavy to carry. She didn't know if he was listening, but she hoped. Day after day, she returned. Some days she played. Some days she simply sat, hoping the woods would answer her back. Then, one evening, as the sun melted behind the mountains, she heard a twig snap. He stood there, not close, not far. His wolfhound sat at his side, watching her. You play like someone who's been broken, he said, his voice like gravel. She met his eyes. And you look like someone who still is. A long silence stretched between them. Then, to her surprise, his lips twitched almost a smile. You shouldn't be out here alone. I'm not, she said, not anymore. As the weeks passed, something bloomed in the cold silence between them. Corwin didn't speak much, but when he did, it was careful, deliberate. He showed her how to track birds, how to find fresh water in frozen streams. She told him of symphonies and concert halls, of heartbreaks and city lights that never slept. He'd never known music. She'd never known stillness. One evening, she brought him a handmade violin, small, rugged, tuned by the firelight. He held it like it might break under his calloused hands. I can't, he murmured. Double quotes, yes, she said, placing it in his arms. You can. And he did. The sound was rough at first, then steadier. She smiled as the notes floated up toward the stars. Corwin the Savage was a name given by fear, but Alara knew the truth now. He wasn't wild, just wounded, and sometimes, the most broken hearts beat the most beautifully when someone is brave enough to listen.